Hey everybody, you're tuning into Mad About It. I'm your host, Becky. Becky with the good hair. That's right, it's me. Today is another episode of the music series. Isn't that exciting? And don't worry about it. This one is another people that are currently active and gigging. So the first episode of the music series I did was the music series The Now. I am tempted to call this one the music series The Now-er. But then it's like, what am I gonna do for the next one? You know, do I call it the new music series? Because that's not appropriate sounding. It doesn't seem right. Could I call it the modern music series? Also not appropriate. Could I call it the pop music series? It is no longer appropriate to just call things pop. You can't just say that. You can't say anything's pop. I think some things are pop, some things aren't pop. There's hip hop, which is not pop, but although all the pop hits are hip hop, so it's like, is it pop or is it hip hop? Is hip hop pop? Does the popularity of something make it pop, or is pop a separate style? That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I guess when I say this is kind of the pop series, popular music. So stuff you're gonna hear on the radio, maybe, depending on what radio you listen to. Boy, I wish my radio played all this. Oh, it's gay. Oh, right, yes, that's the whole podcast. The podcast is gay. So are all the people on the playlist gay? Well, actually, like a lot of these people are queer identifying people, like tons of them. But not all of them. So here's the deal. When I was making the other episodes of the music series, I was like, man, like some of these people are gay, but like not all of these people are queer identifying, you know? So like, at what point is my job to give you just a really good playlist? Do you know what I mean? So, I guess the thing that makes it gay is that I am gay. So it is, all this stuff's queer by association. I, as a queer person, made you a playlist. So, is it a queer playlist? Yes, because I am a queer motherfucker. It's the truth. Okay, so that's it. I don't really know. I don't know how to organize this. Anybody that knows me in real life knows that this is a trait that I have. I don't know how to organize this. So I'm working on it. It's not like I think right now it's gonna be the now, or maybe by the end of the episode I'll figure out how to organize it. But it is a pretty good episode. I'm gonna tell you just a little bit about every artist that's on the playlist and why they're on the playlist. And yeah. Spoiler alert, there is no Taylor Swift on this playlist. The You Need to Calm Down video was good. I really kind of feel like everybody needs to calm down about the You Need to Calm Down stuff. People are so angry about Taylor Swift appropriating queer culture. I'm over here like, do you guys understand that she's like a god to these people down here. Like, she's a god. There are people that, like, if Taylor Swift says she believes something, they'll just be like, I believe that too. So there are people that legitimately are so obsessed with Taylor Swift that if Taylor Swift says, I like gay people, they're gonna be like, you know what? They ain't so bad. And it's gonna be over. That's what it is. So am I upset about You Need to Calm Down? Do I think it's appropriation? No. I'm a hell of a lot more upset about the existence of Katy Perry. But anyway, we're gonna get on to people that matter. I'm gonna cut this part. This is fucking stupid. Why do we even need to talk about this? Let's get into the actual exciting thing. So the real motivation for this whole new episode of the music series is I did not put any Halsey on the last episode. Halsey is very famous right now, and I didn't put any Halsey on the last episode. The last episode, the most popular Halsey song was East Side. Yes. That was like the hit Halsey side. That's Halsey side. That was like the hit Halsey song for 2018 was East Side. And she did it on SNL, and it was really good, and I liked it, and it was really good. It's a really good song, it's really good poems, really good lyrics. But I'll just, it wasn't my favorite. And she just kind of gives me like Pink vibes. And then like Pink reminds me weirdly of like Katy Perry for no reason. I am sorry, Pink, but and it just, all of it was just like, yeah. I was just like, I like this song. It's a good melody, but I'm not 100% on this. I'm just not. It's not that I'm not 100%. It's just like, is this my favorite thing I've ever heard in my life? No. Maybe I'll put it on the next episode. Well, I'm glad I waited, because now Without Me was out then. I think Without Me was performed in 2018. So I think I just didn't look into Halsey. I'm sorry, I just didn't look into her. Without Me is such a good song. Such a good song. I am passionate about it. It's a very good song. And I also just think it's like structure-wise, like fucking perfect. Like it's literally like, I don't want to be cheesy about it, but like it's like borderline a Mozart song. Like it's just a perfect little song. Just like structurally perfect. Here's the thing about Halsey. All her stuff is in like one key for the whole thing. Drives me kind of nuts, but it's really good stuff. Yeah, I guess I was not intrigued enough to look into her until Without Me. So then I looked into her when I heard Without Me, and then I found out that Halsey is the fucking shit. Like Halsey is the bomb.com. Halsey identifies as bisexual, and she advocates for the queer community, and she is just very proud about her bisexuality, and her lyrics are very reflective of her bisexuality. Here's the thing, my girlfriend's the thing that I like the most about Halsey is that I liked Without Me, and then I revisited East Side, and I was like, this is a pretty good song. And then I looked into Halsey, like all of it, just I went onto Spotify and I just started poking around through Halsey. I tell you, she's got way gayer stuff waiting. That's very unusual. That's the thing. Usually, not to bring up such a sore spot again, but with Katy Perry, she makes her breakthrough with I Kissed a Girl, and then is essentially just completely heteronormative from the moment she breaks through on out. Like, she does not really do hardly anything queer. She's, I think she's an LGBT ally. I'm pretty sure she's an ally, but like, I don't know, man. She's not like, she doesn't seem to be, she doesn't write, her art does not express anything that I identify with. And maybe that's just because she's a bad artist, Like, for example, I just don't want to talk. There are other people that I don't want to name names besides Katy Perry about art. I don't want to name artists that I don't like, because that's not what this is about. There are some queer artists that I don't like that are not on these playlists. And it's not necessarily because they aren't queer. It's not anything. It's just because I don't really like them. So I'm not going to put it on the playlist. There are a lot of people that could be put on this playlist exclusively because they are gay. I'm not going to do it. This sounds like shit. I'm not going to do it. So, I apologize, Halsey. I didn't look into you enough. I look into her, it's amazing. And Strangers is, you have to listen to Strangers. It's a really, really good song. And I just like a lot of the different Halsey songs. I will say though, if you go deep into Halsey, there's some stuff in there that is like very, very poppy. You know, it's a very, I mean, I know I started the episode with a rant about like what pop is, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that's pop. And it's very poppy, and it's not necessarily my favorite sort of thing. So, you know, there's a lot of Halsey on this playlist. I'm trying to, you know, make up for the fact that it didn't put her on the last one. It's also really good stuff, and her lyrics are so good. All of her songs work as poems, like stand alone. It's wonderful, and I really am a huge Halsey fan. She's also totally self-published, and she talks about her struggles with suicide and bipolar disorder, and she also says that Halsey is her like exaggerated alter ego. So believe it or not, Halsey is not her real name. Do you know what her real name is? Her real name is Ashley Nicolette Frangipane. I don't know why. I don't know why she needed a stage name. Ashley Nicolette Frangipane. I imagine like just Frangipane up in lights, you know. It's not as good. It's not gonna be. Can you imagine like you imagine hosting SNL and having to introduce Ashley Frangipane? Just be like, Ashley Frangipane, and then she goes out and does like a pop act, you know. I'm just, you know, I'm glad she's got an alter ego. She describes herself as an alter ego, and that's pretty dope. She says that Halsey is like an exaggerated version of her that like says and does things that are like way more badass than she would ever do. Which is, you know, something I can relate to. Yeah, I'm a huge Halsey. I've been completely converted to Halseyism, and oh, the Boy With Love BTS song. Holy shit, that song is so good. I literally have just been watching it over and over and over again. The music video is so good. Those boys are mesmerizing. Like, holy shit, BTS is like, what the fuck? That's some crazy ass shit. Like, what the fuck? They're all like perfect, and they're all moving perfectly. You know, it's like, Jesus Christ. You know, like, I mean, sometimes I'm like, man, you know, technology's making it so it's hard to compete. You know, everything's gotta be perfect. These guys don't seem to have a problem with it. They're doing fucking fine, man. All right, I think we're moving on. The next person on the list, Big Frida. Big Frida is also named Freddie Ross. And Big Frida is not a trans-identifying person to my knowledge. They identify as an interview way back in like 2013 that they are a gay man, Freddie Ross, and that they do drag, but that Big Frida is a woman. You know, Big Frida is a drag persona of sorts. And I guess that's the best way to describe it. I'm not sure 100% if they describe it as drag. But he's fine with you calling him he or she, and most everybody calls Big Frida she when they're talking to Big Frida. You know, Big Frida looks like a she. Big Frida's originally from New Orleans, and is a big advocate for the New Orleans style of hip-hop called bounce music. And she was born and raised in New Orleans, and during Katrina, Big Frida had to move to Texas just for a bit because the frickin' city was destroyed. And she comes back first, one of the first people to come back, starts hustling like crazy, starts doing a weekly gig at Caesars. They call it FEMA Fridays. and they throw basically just like the biggest party in town every week. And Big Frida was like the driving force behind that, and she became really well known in New Orleans and made a really big name for herself, and is a really big advocate for bounce music. And she's worked with Drake, and she's worked with Beyonce. I mean, Big Frida's a big fucking deal. If you don't know who Big Frida is, that's like kind of weird, honestly. You know, a lot of the people on the playlist, you should probably already know them. I put some people here that you already know. I try to put some people that you don't know. I try to make it like a nice mix, so that way, you know, I mean, I want you to click on it, but I don't want you to, like, you know, not learn anything. Anyway, okay. Do we go on to the next person that you probably already know? Aquafina, also on SNL. Is Aquafina queer? I could not find that. I could not figure it out. The reason Aquafina is on the playlist, her real name is Nora Lum, and she also identifies Aquafina as like a exaggerated personality, and she says that Aquafina is like a person she repressed, and she's really successful. She was on Crazy Rich Asians. She was also on Ocean's 8. And before that, she was just... I thought that's just like a random tidbit. She went to high school at LaGuardia High School in New York, which I think is... she's from New York. She's from New York, born and raised. And she talks about that in her music. And also... she went to LaGuardia High School, which I'm pretty sure is an arts high school. And she is a trumpet player. And I tell you, if you know any trumpet players, it really makes a lot of sense that she would just quit trumpet and turn into a rapper. Because it's like, it's basically the exact same thing. You have to be aggressive. You have to just be like, damn. Like, those guys are nuts. Most of them. And the ladies I know that are trumpet players are also usually kind of nuts. So, yeah, I mean, trumpet nuts. I don't know any non-binary trumpet players. I might know a non-binary trumpet player, but yeah, I think I know a non-binary trumpet player. They're all at least a little bit completely insane. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's like the brass playing equivalent of tightrope walking. You know, just don't do it. Just play, you know, anything else. And so Aquafina is a trumpet player. So and I put My Badge on this playlist because if you have not heard Aquafina's My Badge, you have to listen to it. It's so funny. My Badge won Best Badge, your badge won Best Supporting Badge. It's one of my favorites. Also, your badge looks like burnt poop on a windshield. I just thought to myself, I was just like, you know, burnt poop on a windshield. Like, that means that, like, either somebody left a flaming poop bag on somebody's windshield, or somebody, you know, like, fried up some poop a little too hard and then threw it on your windshield, or somebody put poop on your windshield then torched it, you know, all sorts of different, like, ways to get burnt poop on a windshield. I'm not sure if you're supposed to think about that much, but it was fun too. Yeah, I mean, Aquafina's fun as hell. Ghost is such a good song. Holy shit, Ghost is such a good song. Honestly, the whole album, you have to go listen to the whole fucking album. Like, Aquafina's whole album is so good. I can't just say the whole album. I have to tell you what album it is. There's two different. There's her EP, which is Yellow Ranger. Her technically, like, in 2012 she released My Badge. So and then she released New York City Bitches in 2013, and then she released Queef in 2013, and then in 2014 she released the album Yellow Ranger, which has all those songs on it. And then in 2018, In Fina We Trust, obviously referring to Aquafina. And then I really like Inner Voices. I really like Ghost. I mean, I like all this stuff, but you know, it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, I got to Aquafina like after I did Halsey, so I'd already put way too much Halsey on the playlist. So like, why am I gonna do even more, like way too much Aquafina? I was like, if I keep doing way too much of everybody, then it's like, Jesus. All right. Speaking of Halsey, did you guys so there's this like big controversial thing with The Voice. She did a dance performance with Jade, Halsey and Jade Chenoweth on The Voice, and she it was like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen little tiny clips of. I have not seen the whole thing because I can't fucking find it, because I think they took it down because people complained that it was like, you know, some sort of homosexual agenda. It's just Halsey doing a real good dance. Everybody's got clothes on. I mean, we're talking granny panties. You know what I mean? Like it was pretty well clothed. It was good as fuck dancing. It was very emotional. Damn near made me cry, but like, it's not porn. I've seen much more grotesquely sexual things by heterosexual performers like every fucking week than I've seen in that Halsey Without Me video. It was just a tender, expressive thing. People complain. I'm really pissed. It's nonsense. Like it. People complain like a lot. They complain like a ton, and I can't find the video anywhere. Voice took it down. Viewers of The Voice apparently have a problem with damn near everything. They complained about Janelle Monáe's shit last year. I tell you, I'm just gonna say, it's not scandalous to be gay. It's no more or less scandalous to be gay than it is to be anything else. If you think it's inappropriate for same-sex dance to be emotional and romantic and intense, it's because you're a fucking homophobe. And I'm angry about it. And I just, it's not a radical agenda to exist. It's nonsense. But I tell you, it's a radical agenda to try to exist and not have your voice cracked. That's for fucking sure. Alright. Yeah, I'm pissed about the voice thing. I was supposed to put that earlier, but it makes no sense. It just makes me sad. It makes me sad that I can't even find the video to share, you know. I got like clips, little clippies. I'm sure it's got something to do with the voice rights, but like, does it? You know what I mean? Because I can find everything. So obviously they just don't want people to find that one. You know, you can find like fucking everything. Alright. Oh, okay, moving on. Princess Nokia, baby fat. Knows where the ladies at. I'm obsessed with Princess Nokia. My girlfriend is literally like annoyed. I'm completely obsessed with Princess Nokia. Princess Nokia is Puerto Rican and American. Grew up in Harlem with Puerto Rican parents. Her real name is Destiny Frescari. I'm so sorry if I fucked that up. She is a rapper, hip hop sort of persona who is very influenced by emo music, like Slipknot and shit. And I tell you, if you listen to her first couple albums, if you listen to where is it? 1992 Deluxe. Also, A Girl Cried Red, which is it's just 2018 album. A Girl Cried Red is a 2018, and it's so emo. It's like so wonderful. I am obsessed with this blend of genres. And For the Night is so good. Also, Your Eyes Are Bleeding, so good. Flowers and Rope is so good. Katana's really good. Tomboy, which came out in 2017, it's gotta be like my favorite song of all time. I'm not sure if there's any song I like more than Tomboy. It's my anthem. I have little titties and a fat belly. And my name is not Princess Nokia, but hot damn, that song is fucking good. This song is so good. Also, Greatest of All Time is pretty good. Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I'm going to say I kind of feel like Sugar Honey Iced Tea is an obvious rebranding of Princess Nokia. I kind of feel like she's going from tomboy motherfucker vibes to I don't know, this photo in Sugar Honey Iced Tea, she looks so much like J-Lo, doesn't she? And she is fucking gorgeous, like, undeniably. So, like, you know, it's just, you know, I'm just confused as to like, what's going on. I don't think Princess Nokia is queer. But, you know, boy, that Tomboy song's the anthem of my life, so it's a little confusing to identify so hardcore with somebody that's supposedly not queer, but we're all humans. I'm not saying it's weird. I'm just saying it's like that Tomboy song. I'm a tomboy, you know. I didn't grow out of it though. I guess that's the thing. I'm not sure you're supposed to, in my opinion. I know you're like other people disagree, but I think you're supposed to just like, you know, tomboy for life. All right. But yeah, she grew up in Harlem, and I don't know if she's trying to rebrand. I kind of think she's trying to rebrand. I could probably find out. I bet she got signed by something else. I bet that what happened, but I'm lazy. I'm gonna move on to Jungle Pussy. Are we moving on to Jungle Pussy? We're moving on to Jungle Pussy. Oh gosh, bye Princess Nokia. Okay, so let's do the basics. She's from Brooklyn. Her birth name is Shane McHale, and she did her first tape in 2014. She works at Die Burger. It's like a New York rapper scene. It's very, very good. The tracks that I have on here, let's see. Ketchup. Hoes better bring ketchup. I mean, they better bring it. And Bling Bling is such a good I'ma fuck shit up song. It's a good song. Fuck Texting, very good song. Jungle Pussy is some good ass gym music. You know, I'm not gonna like, you know, confine it to exercise music, but Jungle Pussy is in fact excellent exercising music. Jungle Pussy kinda goes hand in hand with Die Burger. Die Burger is from Queens, and her whole name is Dineen Alexia Baldwin, and she says that her name, you know, Dineen is like Die is like kind of, you know, from Dineen, but that she's Burger because she's stacked and juicy, and that's like, you know, it speaks to me profoundly. And Die Burger is so good. I like Where My Girls. Where My Girls is so good. Also Slurpee, very, very good. Class President, also very good. Everything I put on is so good. All her stuff is really good. And Die Burger and Jungle Pussy, they like work together on a playlist extremely well. So it's really exciting to hear them back to back, but also kind of brings me. There's so many New Yorkers on it. I might as well rename this the New York playlist. But kind of brings me to my next New Yorker, which is gonna be K Dash. K Dash is a trans musician pumping out some of the coolest tracks I've ever heard in my whole fucking life. She is it's really making a lot of noise for somebody who's so fresh on the scene. She's really, really fresh. She really just she's only been out for like a couple years. I cannot find too much bio information on K Dash for that reason, but they're a proud trans activist advocate, and their EP is straight up titled Transphobic, and addresses a lot of trans rights and trans issues, and they're here to represent. And she gets it, and she knows that it's just a part of the deal. It's not necessarily that she's like branding herself as trans. It's more just that, and if you listen to K-Dash, you're gonna know that this is a unique sort of sound that a trans person can make, that a cis person might have a difficult time imitating. I'm not going to say that they couldn't. I know so many cis people that have all sorts of different things. Everybody, the human condition is a condition of sorts. So, but all I'm going to say is that it's extremely bassy. Very, very bassy. And the thing that I love about it is that it's so fucking bassy. It's my favorite thing in the world. I have a lot of respect for that. And the thing that I really like about it is, instead of accompanying herself with higher things that make her sound low, she makes all of her background sounds lower than her. So she's still very, very feminine. It's it's like some Cher level shit, guys. Like, K-Dash it's a really unique sound that we get. Bossed Up is just about my favorite song ever. Also, You Ain't Fucking With Me. Queen of the Shit, every single one of it is so fucking good. Queen of the Shit is so good. I mean, like, I don't know a lot of people that come out with their first EP just like swing. Every single track is a fucking fire. I'm so blown away by K-Dash. And she's from the Bronx. And again, instead of accompanying herself with stuff that makes her sound low, she brings everything. She brings everything way down. It's pretty incredible. I'm a huge fan. Let's see, are there other New Yorkers? Are we gonna go to a different New Yorker here real quick? Is LaKaylee 47 from New York? Is it time to talk about LaKaylee 47? Oh my god. I'm completely obsessed with LaKaylee 47. So, LaKaylee 47 is very secretive. She's not very she didn't tell you a lot about herself. She was raised in both Virginia and New York, primarily in the Brooklyn neighborhoods, I suppose, is what Wikipedia tells me. And she spent a lot of time in like art, and I tell you can tell. And she always wears a mask, so it's not like, oh yeah, she's secretive. Like, I'm fucking serious. Like, bitch is secretive. Like, she wears a mask all the time. It's not much more secretive than that. She's always literally covering her face. So, also, can I just say that LaKaylee 47 itself sounds like a screen name? Like even her name is anonymous vibey, you know what I mean? Like, everything about it is masked. She started to mostly just go by LaKaylee, though. Her album, Acrylic, really made a big splash. You have to listen to that whole album. I've just said that about every single thing. That album, Acrylic, fucking blows my mind. It's so good. I'm obsessed. I'm completely obsessed with Droppin'. Also Money, also Girl Blunt. I also only smoke Girl Blunt, so yes, it's very good. She says that she also says that concealing her face gives her courage. She feels like the Dark Knight or one of those superheroes. The mask represents freedom. I'm free with it on. I definitely, that's so fucking dope. That's dope. She's very feminist. She's really creative. She's just really in your face. Not apologetic. Just kind of just like just a truth sayer. Just fucking dope. And The music is it's got a very storytelling, conversational vibe to it. I'm just obsessed with it, and I love the different palettes, of the different sounds. There's like some real piano sort of sounds, even though it's MIDI, But then there's also, it might not be MIDI though. Like I would believe that it's not MIDI. It's really good MIDI if it is MIDI. There are some really good MIDI though, like really good MIDI. Really, really. I mean, do you need proof? I can give you some if you want. Okay. Yeah. So that's my Lakali 47 rant, or Lakali, whatever you want. All right. Is Caliucci's on here? Caliucci's is on here. So Caliucci's is I don't think she identifies as queer or bisexual herself. Or I don't think she identifies as queer, but there are a lot of queer people in her family, and she's always been around queer people. And she's got a really big queer fan base. She's got a huge LGBTQ fan base. And she's just good as fuck. Like, she's just really good. Her music is so good. Loner, so good. Dead to Me, so good. Very fiercely independent, very feminine music, like very much like divine feminine energy sort of music. I am totally in awe of Caliucci's. In My Dreams is so good. Your Teeth in My Neck, so good. I'm just like, honestly, there's no such thing as a bad Caliucci song. There's just no such thing. I tried to get tickets to a Caliucci's concert, and I straight up couldn't even think about affording them. Like, she's definitely getting up there. So I'm not sure how much I need to vouch for Caliucci's right now, but I just really, really like her music. And apparently she was used in one of her songs was used in promotion materials for American Horror Story Sycamore Tree. So that song Sycamore Tree, it's like a little blurb in the album. It's like not even like a So it's used in American Horror Story Roanoke. Yeah. I don't know. I just like American Horror Story is so fucking scary. I know it's gay. I'm supposed to watch it. It's so scary. It really upsets me. They do lots of scary, upsetting things. You can't expect me to do that. I do it sometimes. It's just like when I was a kid, I watched every horror movie ever, and ever since now, I can't. Life is a horror movie. You know what I mean? I don't need to watch it. Okay. All right. Have we talked about Carrie Rose Johnson? She's from Little Rock, Arkansas. No joke. I'm not sure if she's queer. I don't know 100%. What I know is that this fucking Facetious song is the coolest fucking bass line ever. So that's why it's on the playlist 100%. The bass line is so dope. Anything with lots of groovy octaves, I mean, you got me. It's a good as fuck bass line. Yeah, Facetious is good. I also just like her vibe. She's just cool. She compliments the playlist well. Another person that compliments the playlist well, that is on the playlist, is China, which is, I couldn't find too much information about this person. They seem like a SoundCloud artist, and they are an autonomous sensory meridian response sort of musician. This is something I've seen on SoundCloud and some other places. It's also just like part of like music therapy. I think that just repetitive sort of like, like it's like people will just be like, yes. Like, this is like ASMR for queers. Yes. That's it. Yeah. So it's like repetitive, soothing sounds. But I don't know if that's soothing to you, but in China, it's like, well, that's what her music's doing, and She also describes her music as music for angry people with too much pride to show how angry they are. So that's also why she's on the playlist. I mean, I hardcore identify as one of those, so that's pretty dope. All right, let's see. Let's check over real quick. Make sure I didn't skip anybody. We got Halsey. We got Big Frida. We got Aquafina. We got Princess Nokia. We got Jungle Pussy. We got K-Dash. We got China. We got Carrie Fell. We got Die Burger. We got Lakaylee 47. We got Kali Uchis. Did I say that Kali Uchis is like very influenced by Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday? You can really tell. But yeah, I mean, I think we covered just about everybody. Oh, Azalea Banks. So, she's also from Harlem. She's another New York person. Young, precocious, successful. Really kind of got started at like age 17. A lot of these people are young as fuck. It's crazy. And in 2018, she got a real big hit with Anna Wintour. Pretty much the moment that song came out, it was just playing everywhere I've ever been all the time. I mean, that song plays 24/7. And if you don't know it, when I'm talking about it, you're going to hear it. You're going to be like, oh, that song. Yeah, the song that you hear everywhere you go all the time. Like, why does a gas station in Idaho know about Anna Wintour? I don't understand. But I'm everywhere you go, Anna Wintour's playing. And she is bisexual, but she does not really want that to be a focus of her musician identity. She does not really want to be known as a bisexual lesbian rapper. In her own words, that's what she says. So, that's fine enough. I guess. Alright, boy. She sounds a lot like my ex, but, you know, it's like, it's whatever. You know, your artisticness is whatever. You know, it is part of. It's just a separate thing. It doesn't have to be married. I'm just gonna say that I do think it is ballsy and progressive of Halsey to do what she's doing. It's no mere coincidence that ballsy rhymes with Halsey. But you know, Anna Wintour's delivering some dope tracks. So like, I got no beefs, got no complaints. I just like, I don't know, it just like touches me in a weird sore spot when people are like, I don't want to identify as a lesbian. It's like, alright, that's fine. Alright, oh, right, I saved the best for last. Last person on the playlist, and I'm going to talk about, right now, I think there's only one song on here because the playlist is already very, very long. But Lizzo is my hero. I am a devout lesbian. Lizzo, born in Detroit, moved to Texas, 1988. Birth name Melissa Vivian Jefferson. She got a degree in classical flute performance from the University of Houston, and she has a strong LGBT following. She refers to her fans as lesbians. I put Azalea Banks back to back with did you know Azalea Banks, that's just like her real fucking name. That's Azalea Banks is Azalea Banks. So her name is cool fucking name. You know, some people aren't born Ashley Nicolette Frangipane. Some people are born Azalea Banks. So they have a different situation. Melissa Vivian Jefferson, strong name, not necessarily a Beyonce sort of name. So Melissa, I kind of feel like Melissa is where Lizzo came from. I think Lizzo is also an alter ego, and she is just about the most confident, most empowering, most uplifting musician out there right now, I think. Lizzo concerts are like borderline like church. It's like unbelievable. Church I'd actually want to go to. Mind you, I fucking hate church. I would go to a Lizzo concert. I'm trying to. They're expensive as fuck. She is the body positive icon of our century. And here's the deal. We're going to talk about this at some point later on Mad About It, but body positivity is a very controversial and misunderstood topic. And I think it's important to mention that Lizzo does not encourage people to gain weight or be fat. That is not the body positive agenda. The body positive agenda is to stop stigmatizing fat bodies with a laundry list of hurtful stereotypes that are needless and just like very bigoted. So body positivity does not mean like encouraging the fat lifestyle. So if your beef with Lizzo is that you just don't really agree with what her message is, I kind of feel like you don't understand Lizzo's message personally. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to so let's talk about how Truth Hurts. It's one of her biggest hits. It's a sleeper hit. Truth Hurts came out in 2016. Did you know that? It didn't really get popular until 2018, 2017. No, Truth Hurts came out in 2015, didn't it? Let me look. I think so. It came out like 2015, 2016. Didn't really get popular until 2017, 2018. Still playing on the radio today. I've been listening to this song for years. I'm like confused as fuck. I kind of feel like, yeah, you could call it a sleeper hit. That's one way of saying it. I just kind of feel like people didn't think Lizzo was going to make it until all of a sudden she's goddamn religion. Because she's fucking religion. All hail Queen Lizzo. She is our Lord and Savior. And I'm here for it. And she's had a couple roles in acting. I really think that Lizzo has all of the pieces to be the next big superstar. I think that she can dance, she can sing, she can act. She's fucking gorgeous. And she's got a massive, passionate following. And she's got a message, which is like Oprah level shit. So I kind of feel like Lizzo is the next big thing. I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for it. Alright, I'm exhausted. I think that's just about everything I have to say about all these people. It's a really good playlist. You should check it out. I think I'm gonna add a couple more Lizzo songs after this, because I think, oh right, the only one that I put on there is "Excuse Me," because it's like, well, if Truth Hurts is a sleeper hit, and y'all haven't been listening to Lizzo like you fucking should be, God bless, then you probably haven't heard "Excuse Me," which you should probably go fucking listen to "Excuse Me." It's the best fucking Lizzo song there is. I mean, there's a lot of good Lizzo songs. I'm just gonna go ahead and start picking. Juice, Soulmate. Soulmate is like the best song that there is. I'm adding it. There it is. All right, Soulmate's on there. Heaven Help Me is so good. Water Me. I Am Free. Yeah. Alright. Jerome is a good one. Alright, we just need more. That's the other thing. We need more. So, like, Lizzo has, like, the opposite problem of Halsey. Halsey has, like, way too much stuff. Lizzo has not enough stuff, but only good stuff. Every single Lizzo song is, like, a fucking masterpiece. I don't want to be rude about it. There are some not so great Halsey songs. That's what I was trying to be nice about when I was calling it pop, I'm not a huge fan of 100% of all of Halsey. I am pretty much completely obsessed with all of Lizzo. So she doesn't really have any bad songs. Alright, I think that's about it. So yeah, we're gonna have another music series of really good stuff coming up soon. That's not new stuff, but I thought I'd give you a new playlist. We're gonna just go ahead and do it, and then we're gonna have a lot of other episodes. I'm not even gonna talk to you about it. Oh, also there's gonna be a Patreon. Yeah, so all this shit costs me money to do, which is like kind of a pain in the ass. I'm trying to figure out how to make that this all less of a burden to me individually. So please check out the website, check out the blog, check out the Facebook page, and stay tuned for the Patreon announcement. There's soon going to be a way for you to chip in and try to help support poor sad Becky with Very good hair, but not much else. So, alright, ta-ta. Mwah, mwah.